Hello, everybody out there in internet land. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Wednesday? This is your boy Cedric Jenkins coming to you live from Montgomery, Alabama. I know you haven't seen me doing any videos for a long time. Been having some phone issues. Phone's been overheating, so that's why you haven't seen me doing any videos. But I had got a new phone yesterday. I've been trying to hold off from trying not to get a new phone. Because y'all know I'm on this financial literacy tip, so I only purchase things that I necessarily need to get it, and I need to get this new phone because of the fact it has an effect. I needed it for my business, so I was holding off. So I wanted to do a video today, and no better way of doing it on my new phone. So I wanted to let this build up for the audience to jump on here real quick, and so hopefully by that time some people will jump on here. But I'm gonna get it started here shortly. So you see the title of the video is "Make Your Labor Count," and so I'll get to more of what that's all about here shortly. Some of y'all are on maybe at work. I'm at work. I'm actually just took a quick little break. And some of y'all will probably see this a little bit later. All right. But I'm going to get started here shortly. Just allowing this to jump, allow some viewers to get on here real quick here shortly. All right. Let me take a quick squig. All right, let's get started. So for those who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Cedric Jenkins. I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. I am a computer engineer. I work for the federal government. Been doing that now for about 23 years. I'm also a retired military officer in the same career field of 28 years. So I know everything. At least I got a good niche in computer engineering. Okay, but I'm also a business owner. My niche is in wealth building. So here's what my niche is in. I pretty much am in the business of helping individual and business owners lower their personal income taxes on average of $20,000 or 33%. So that way they can increase their cash flow for their household. So that way now they can take the increase of the cash flow, lowering their debt, setting some money aside for the emergency fund, or put some money aside for their retirement, because at some point we want to sit down and no longer work for someone. All right, that's the ultimate dream. That's the ultimate goal. We just had Hurricane Irma just hit, so we know that those kind of catastrophes going to happen. Well, hopefully, prayerfully, we had some money in our emergency fund for us to do some things with if we got affected by it. And I do hope and pray that those who got affected by it came through that situation okay. I know God got you through that situation. All right, but it's always good to go through preparation, right? So God give us the tools to go in preparation, and one of those tools is having an emergency fund. All right, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about your labor. All right, this video is about your labor. So let's talk about the labor. All right, so here's what we've been conditioned to do in this society. All of us that lives in this society, right? We got a lifestyle. As long as we're breathing, we got a lifestyle. But we understand lifestyle is not free. We got lifestyle expenses, and lifestyle expenses are not free. So what we got to do for our lifestyle expenses, we got to go earn some sort of money, income, right? Okay. So traditionally, what we've been taught to do is to go get an education, to where now our education leads us to getting a degree, and after we get a degree, we go work for someone to earn income. So let's talk about that. I was looking at Forbes magazine just yesterday around lunchtime. Okay, and I saw some statistics. Now I've already known about student debt loan. Okay, already knew about student debt loan, but I saw some numbers yesterday that kind of stuck out to me. So I want to read these numbers out to you. Now I couldn't remember these numbers, so I had to write them down. I'm about to turn 50 in October 7th, so my memory is not as good. But I wrote these numbers down. So I want y'all to listen to these numbers. So here's some facts. Okay, here's some facts. Student loan debt is the second highest consumer debt behind mortgage debt. In fact, it's higher than both the credit cards and loan debts put together. All right. So that's what a financial advisor is saying about student loan debts. It's the second highest debt. And once you put credit card debts and loan debts together combined, don't even make up or compare to student loan debts. Let me go on a little bit further about student loan debts. Fact number one, you have 44 million borrowers. Okay, you have 44 million borrowers. Fact number two, you have $1.31 trillion in student loan debt. Okay, $1.31 trillion in student loan debt. Fact number three, the average student in class of 2016, okay, is carrying a $37,172 in student loan debt. So we almost talking about almost $38,000 in student loan debt. Okay, so what these numbers or statistics is telling me is we value education. Okay, we value education because we feel as though education is what's going to help us earn more income. So here's what happens is this. We spend thousands of dollars. We spend thousands of dollars in education to go get a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or a PhD. Some of us, like myself, have multiple degrees. Okay, so when we go out there and we go earn a degree or degrees, it is with our hope that we develop we develop skills to go take those skills and go earn a decent income to support our lifestyle expenses. Now, upon graduating from college, right now, our second milestone is to take those degrees and go put it to work. All right, that's going to be our second milestone. Now, just know after we've graduated from college, we got this debt. So we know we're gonna have to go find some kind of we're gonna have to go find some place of employment, so that way we can go, one, support our lifestyle expenses, and two, get rid of this debt, pay off this debt. All right. Now, here's the thing. In order for us to earn money from an employer, we have to use labor. All right, we have to use labor. All right, now let me go back to something. The skills that we learned or acquired from our degree, that's ours. Nobody can't take that from us. Okay, because that's here and that's in here. Nobody can't take that from us. All right, now going back to our labor, when we have to use our labor in order for us to earn money. When we do it through our employer, guess what? Now our employer owns that labor. Okay, in that construct, our employer earns that labor and they dictate our financial outcome. Okay, now somebody's going to be listening to this, especially the ones who work for someone or have a job. They're probably going to get in their feelings and probably going to say something a little bit different. Well, Cedric, my job don't own me. They don't own my labor. And what I'm going to say to you is, if you look at the paradigm of what I'm explaining to you, to some degree, the concept is just that. I'm right here in the trenches with you. And when you look at it, the hours that you spend at work don't belong to you. It belongs to your employer. Okay? It belongs to your employer. All right? So just know your labor, your hours of your labor doesn't belong to you. It belongs to your employer. Your employer then reports your labor to the IRS. Okay? Then the IRS in turns takes 33% of your labor through taxes and then now reduces your earnings. All right? So now you're getting less 33% less of your earnings because of the fact that your labor doesn't belong to you. That's in that construct. All right? That's in that construct. Now, let's say that you're a business owner. All right? Let's say that you're a business owner and you spend thousands of dollars in personal development. Okay? You're trying to grow your business. All right? You're not getting a degree, but you spend $1,000 in consulting fees or mentoring or coaching or things of that nature. Okay? All right. You're doing the same thing. You're trying to develop skills. Okay? You develop skills. The skills that you develop is yours. You have ownership of those skills. Nobody can't take it away from you. Now, to earn money as a business owner, you have to use labor. All right? You have to use labor. Now, here's what's different. The labor that you use is yours because now your labor dictates your outcome because you own the labor, because your labor is done through your business. All right? It's a little bit different. The glory into this is that you own your labor and nobody else own the labor. All right? Now let's go back to you working for someone and you had these student debt loans. Now, can you write off student debt loans? Yes, you can. You can write off a portion of the interest. All right? But here's the thing about that. While you writing off the portion of the interest over here, which is not much on a 1098 form, the banks over here is making 3 times that much off of you, off that same interest over here. You writing off this interest off your repayment over here, while the banks are making money off of you 3 times that much over here. Big difference. All right. Whereas a business owner, those consulting, coaching fees that they're writing off, that they expensing off, they can deduct that. They can deduct that, a big portion of that. So it's a big difference. So here's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We all got to earn money and we all got to use our labor. I want y'all to understand that there are different ways to earning money. Okay, there's different ways to earning money. So when we get up every morning and we go to work to earn money, here's the question that you got to ask yourself. Do you own your labor or does someone else own your labor? That's the question that we need to ask ourselves. And then when we start asking ourselves that question, then now we'll start getting a different perspective on things, right? And so here's what I'm trying to here's the message that I want everyone to get. There's nothing wrong with having a job at all. Okay? Just know you don't be satisfied with just having a job. You need to have leverage. See, what I did was this. I understood that, and I took a business and I'm leveraging a business to keep Uncle Sam, keep my employer from reporting my labor to Uncle Sam to reduce my gross income. You remember, you get that gross and you get that net. Well, in between is those taxes. Well, the taxes won't be reported as much if I don't have anything over here to leverage taking taxes out. Okay, so I'm using my business to leverage that off. So now my labor, even though my labor I'm using over here on my job, right? But I'm also using that same labor to leverage over here for my business to say, take less out of my paycheck so I can keep my cash flow up, so I can pay my debts down, so I can put money in my emergency fund and in my retirement, and stay and put myself in a lower tax bracket. All right, and that's what I want everyone to try to learn and understand to do, right? So just understand, you want to make your labor count, but you can't make your labor count just by doing it with just wages. You just can't do it with just by having just a job. Have a way of getting having a business, right? Because the tax laws benefit business owners and investors right now, or as always have been. All right, and if you don't have a way to leverage your way of lowering your adjustable gross income, getting more itemized deduction, then you're gonna always have you're always gonna have be in a position where your labor is gonna be owned by somebody else. You don't want your labor to be owned by somebody else. You want your labor to be owned by you. It's your blood, sweat, and tears. It's your earnings. You want all your earnings to come to you because it's all your labor. But right now, your labor belongs to somebody else because of the way that because of the tax codes that you're sitting behind. All right. We want you to start exercising different tax codes, so that way your labor comes back to you. So that way your earnings come back to you. All right. That's what this video is about. Make your labor count. All right. If you found value in this video, please like and share. I did hope this video did provide some value. This phone looks like it's gonna hold up. It didn't overheat, so I think I found me a winner. So I hope everyone had a good Wednesday, and we'll be talking with y'all later. Y'all have a good day.